an uphill climb, and I'm feeling sorry, but I know it will come to you, yeah. Don't surrender, you can win in this thing called
Babatunde Akande for his contribution towards the development of education in Lagos State and selfless service to humanity. It was dated on November 26th, day of 2016. So we are also here from Pleasure Magazine also to present it to him. So this is the award, sir. So we wish you all the best, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
I dedicated the award to my late father, who has deemed me fit to send me to school, and who has been encouraging me before his demise to get to this height that I am today.
Okay.
I pray that God, in his infinite mercy, will give him rest, internal rest in his bosom. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So I can just put it on. My name is Babatunde, sir, from Pleasure Magazine, Ghana, sir.
You're welcome.
We are glad to have you on our set today, sir.
Thank you very much. You're welcome.
So please, sir, who is we have been hearing of your name, sir. Anywhere you go, join outside of Lagos, Honorable Akande Olusegun. So now that you're in Nigeria, we need to really know who this honorable man is, sir. So if I have to ask you today, who is Honorable Akande Olusegun Victor?
Well, as the name implies, Honorable Victor Olusegun Akande is a simple man, a man with an affinity for academics, a man that has a human feelings, a man that is full of praises to God, and a man who his first focal point is the masses. And I am an educationist, a politician, a legal luminary, and a seasoned teacher. So throughout my life, I want to remain a teacher so that people can tap from my experience, people can develop from where I stopped, and the youth will see me as a role model, which I have always been. And by the special grace of God, a man with an impeccable character, a scholar of high repute, and a God-fearing man. That is who Honorable Barrister Victor Olusegun Babatunde Akande is. A down-to-earth man. When you see me among my people, you can never believe I am an honorable, because I play with them, I dine and wine with them. We don't bring anything to this world, and we are not going to go with anything. Simplicity is my watchword.
Yes, as an educationist who's so passionate about education, then when we ask you that, then why politics, sir?
Well, if you leave politics for the mediocres, then the result of what you are going to get is what we have experienced in the past, where charlatans comes into politics and they are controlling the economy, where those people that did not go to school are the people that are ruling. So it is my quest that I want a situation where people who are learned comes to contribute their quotas into the economy, whereby we'll continue to develop. That was why I came into politics. And because I have had that yearning. We all are political animals. In one way or the other, even in our home, we practice politics. Even among your children, there is politics. So why are you running back? Why don't you come forward to play it so that you even play it better than the charlatans?
In politics, how long have you been in politics, sir?
I have been in politics for a very long time. I can say date back to 80s, late 80s.
And as the honorable assemblyman for your constituency, how many times are you?
I have contested on the party platform for 16 years before I now got it right. I have been in the race since '99, and when God says it's not the time, and God now created a platform for me to continue, and that is 2015, and I won the election, even when all odds are against my winning, because the area I am coming from is an indigenous APC area, and by the grace of God, God chooses a leader as he pleases, and that was why I won the election.
So now you have been representing for your constituency now for over a year now.
Yes.
What particulars can you say that you can point to that you have done so far?
I have really impacted so many in the life of my people. One, to make a very good law. For the first time in the history of Ojo, Constituency 1, they are having good representation. Their voice, the voice of Ojo is now coming. And I make sure that I contributed immensely into every motions that come on the table, every bill, every topical discussion on the floor of the House. That is why I am here in the first instance. Secondly, I have pushed for a general hospital, and by the grace of God, the government has looked in that direction, and it has been included in what they are going to do, with the help of some other leaders in my constituency, and with the help of the deputy governor who is from that constituency. And again, I have been able to sink 12 boreholes for my people as a gift, just to give back to the society. Not that I have the money, not that I am sitting on top of any money, but out of that meager that you are collecting, if you are able to do something for them, then you'll be happy, they will be happy. You don't build castles in people's stomach by giving them money, but let them see a project, a physical project that you can do. I have been training 600 people in IT, and that is the hallmark of it all. In IT stuff, data processing, I even have a form which I gave to all the people within my constituency for that particular initiative. And I am training 600 in Microsoft application, networking, data administration, database administration, software development, graphics, packaging, and hardware maintenance. That is what they use about 1.something million to go and study outside. And I have to do it within my constituency to empower the youth and make sure that even some old people can benefit it. I created little token to give to the widows every month. It's at least 5,000 naira to about 75 people every month, which by the grace of God, we are doing that. I have organized some competition, such like draft competition, to bring together all the old men so that they can show their skill and we create togetherness among ourselves. Again, I'll be able to walk through my constituency to see their problems, and by the grace of God, forward 2 roads, about 4, from 2 roads in Ojol and 2 roads from Iba, which the government has already completed among the 114 roads that the government has done. And again, some schools, all the government schools in my constituency, I gave each of them one computer. Just to mention a few, I donated cups to some schools that want to compete in inter sports.
You're talking of a trophy.
Trophy.
It's okay.
Trophies I gave to some schools, and again I did a boxing competition, which was done not too long ago, and monetary whatever was given to motivate the youth within that area and to have my input in sports. Also, there are some indigent people that, like some handicapped people or less privileged, who I have also impacted their life one way or the other to help so that the small scale business they are into can grow. I've done so many just to.
Let's talk about the challenges. Knowing that you belong to the opposition party, how, like most of your other people here, they are from the APC party, but you are the. So what has been the challenges of you going through all this, knowing that you will not be able to get that kind of response, once as well you not belong to the APC, the ruling party, sir?
Yeah, the thing is, the challenges is not from the House of Assembly. House of Assembly, by the grace of God, the Speaker of Lagos State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Mudashiru Obasa, has been so nice, so magnanimous, and understanding to the extent that he wants to carry everybody along. So in his wisdom, he has been doing it so we don't have any squabble or any or a problem. You cannot even know that there is any opposition because we do everything together. But in terms of the constituency, some of them, when you are putting a project in place that will be beneficiary to everybody, like the boreholes, overnight they will just go there, shatter everything, remove some of those things, and the pipes, the pumps, they break all everything, and you now come and said you are doing this for the benefit of the people, and some people are now coming to destroy it. It weighs one down, but with God being on my side, we are able to outgrow it, and then we forge ahead, and that's the only thing you can do. There are challenges in such a way that the people within the constituency, the opposition, the parties, they don't want to understand that once the politics is over, you are no longer representing one party. You are representing the generality of the people. So they're supposed to support you in order to bring development and the dividend of democracy to that constituency. That's the only little challenges we are facing, and I have never faced rejection anyway. Instead, all of them have embraced me, and I thank them so much for that.
Okay, you are not up to 2 years, and you have done all these particular things to your constituency. In the next 3-4 years now, sir, by the time you go to finish this term, what do you look for? Is there any particular project that you are looking forward to really do to impact the development of your people, sir?
Yes, they will soon get one very soon as my New Year gift, which I'm going to do, because by end of January, those people for the training, the 600 people, they will be graduating, and maybe then I'll ask you to come back, or in February you come and witness it, because it's going to be, and I'm going to commission all the project I've done, and then I won't tell you what I want to do, but I will just tell you that then I'll be telling them thank you, Happy New Year. This I will do something that everybody will be very happy about, and that one is not just individual. It's going to be something that will benefit everybody.
Yes, sir. After your constituency, sir, looking at the politics, who you be politics in Nigeria and also in Africa, What do you think that can be done to curb violence in politics now?
It's understanding. You see, people does not understand that even if we belong to a different party, we are families. Why do you want to share the blood of another person, since you can sit down and talk? You can be different in ideology, but as human beings, we are the same. Have you ever watched the game of football? If it's within Africa, Nigeria want to support Nigerians, Cote d'Ivoire want to, but the moment the game, the competition is ongoing, and we started dropping along the line, all of us at the end of the day will divide into two lines. Is either you support A or you support B for the championship. And by the time one qualifies and go to international stage, we don't want to know whether it is Nigeria, it is Ghana, it is Cameroon, it is Togo. All of us will start rooting for the African representative. That is how it's supposed to be. We don't need to fight. We don't need to quarrel. We are one family. Whether you like it or not, when you look at history properly, that person you want to kill is your family. Go through the history of time. You will now see and you will detect that that person happens to be your great uncle, whatever, and you are related. And when you leave that, why can't we go into our religion and see what the religion philosophy is all about? That shall not kill. By the time we are indulged in violence, violence does not breed anything good. It will only destroy. And suffice to say that once there is violence, you can't get development. So we can, if we are able to understand the concept of togetherness and oneness. If we know that there is light at the end of the tunnel, then we'll be able, our leaders will be able to think deeply and know that violence does not pay. And you see, it's because money is in some people's hands. Too much money is in some people's hands, and they can use that money because they created poverty for the poor. So they can use that money to maneuver them. But now, if we can put our head down and look inward, go into farming, go into this, and be self-sufficient, nobody will tell you that violence is good.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
Coming back to Ojo, your constituency, sir, if you are to be with Governor Akande today, what if you asked you to do a one particular project in your constituency, what will you point at for him to do?
The first thing I'll tell him is, please, sir, go and help us build the general hospital that you have promised. Because let me tell you, before we see a befitting general hospital, we will travel several kilometers from Ojo to Igondo, or from Ojo to Badagry, or from Ojo to Bagada. It's too far, and people are dying. If there is a general hospital there, you will save more lives. More lives will be saved. So I will tell him, sir, the first thing I want to ask you, sir, is the general hospital. The second will be roads, road networks.
So concerning the general hospital, sir, what are you doing? What are you putting in place to get governor to take action about this?
We have already done all that is needed to be done, and see, Governor Ambode is working. He's a very good man, and he have listening here. And from where he is coming from, is an experienced man, so he knows what to do. And I can assure you, very soon, you will come back to enjoy with us, to wish us well that we have had one general hospital, a befitting general hospital within my constituency.
I'm surprised for your last comment. You belonging to a different party Is this kind of an endorsement to an opposition governor to your party? I don't think that you are kind of, your party will not be listening to this, that you are endorsing an APC governor.
Hello, if somebody is performing, say it that is performing. I can't rubbish somebody that is performing. For what? For what? And let me tell you this truth. My party know me for who I am. I'm a very straightforward person. It's not endorsement, but I am telling you that this man has done this. And let me tell you again, with all honesty, you see, I am part and parcel of this government. So if this government has failed, then I have equally failed. So if I have been having an input into this government by making law, and he has been trying to make sure that those laws that we made is implementing them, then he's performing. So do you not want me to tell you that I am a failure? No, I won't do that. I won't do that. The credit to Ambode is the credit to House of Assembly, which I am one of them. And on that basis, I damn all consequences. I don't know what anybody can say. My party should give kudos when they see somebody that perform. All they need to do is, when we have the opportunity, we should do better than him. That's all.
Talking of the House of Assembly, the leadership also, how can you rate the left from the speaker to the other principal of the parliament? How can you rate them, knowing that most of them are not from your party?
Well, like I said, we thank God for the wisdom of the speaker. The speaker, in his wisdom, try as much as possible to stabilize the house. And we have one senior stabilizer, one major stabilizer of this house, and that is Honorable Oshunowo. We call him Peperito. The man is one of the oldest legislator in this house, and well experienced, and he has been bringing that experience to make things right so that we won't have conflicts. Where there is conflict management, then everything will work smoothly.
Yes, sir. Being a platform for Africa, especially West Africa, there's a problem currently going on in Gambia, where the incumbent government, the president, Jamias, used to hand over in January, sir. So what we are going to say to, if you are to talk to him today, what will you say to him?
I will tell him he's a fool. I am very, very blunt. I will tell him he's a fool. That seat, does it belong to his father or his family? He has been there for how many years? And 22 years, what has he contributed to the life of those people? If you have contributed and you have impacted, let them continue to vote you. Like I told myself, if I have done well for my constituency, let them vote for me and bring me back. Yeah, if I have not, let them show by removing me. But if you want to sit tight and die there, then he's a fool. Then if that is his wish, that he should die without taking thank you, then so be it. Because I don't see the reason. If you have done well for 20-something years, you have been ruling these people, the only way they can show is to tell you thank you by voting you back. And if they have shown that, look, you are not wanted, they will remove you. Upon all what Obama did for America, when he brought somebody down as a candidate, they voted him out. That's a lesson. He should toe the line of President Goodluck Jonathan, who is the only first African man to concede defeat. He was not defeated, but he is an hero. So I will advise him to toe that line. If not, then he's nothing but a fool. I don't have any apology to say that. How can you hold the whole country into ransom You see, there is an adage in my own language, my dialect, which I will translate in English. If, let me just say in English, if you cook for the whole country, they will finish it. It will not be enough. But allow the whole country to cook for you, then you will not be able to finish it. It's looking for trouble. That's why I said it's a fool.
To round up, sir, what do you have to say to your constituency on this platform, to Lagos as a whole and to the whole country, sir?
Well, to my constituency, I first of all wish them Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. I wish that God in His infinite mercy will bring succor to all of us within the constituency and Lagos in general. And I pray that none of us will die in Jesus' name. We shall live to see many more years. And God will bring about good tidings to be able to overcome recession. To my Lagosian, let them be law-abiding and support the government of the day so that they can be able to do more, so that dividend of democracy will visit them at their doorstep, not waiting for the dividend of democracy. It is going to visit them at their doorsteps. May God keep us alive to reap from what we have sown. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir. That's the Rotary Club of Oto, Ijaniki Central, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so for what particular this was given to you, sir?
Well, in recognition of my contribution towards the development of education and service to humanity. And unfortunately, this is not the only award I've received. If you look at this place, you could see that I got an award from Institute of Public Diplomacy and Management. Okay. And this award was given to me by National Association of Public Administration Students, LASU. Okay. And again, this was given to me, one of the most prestigious awards was given to me by Nigerian Bar Association, and this one was also given to me by State Union Government. This is Lagos State Polytechnic, Ikorodu campus, okay. And which I so much appreciated them for this award. Okay. It is in recognition to my outstanding contribution towards the development of the youth of Nigeria. Okay. Okay. And you see, we have plethora of awards. Okay. We have plethora of awards. Okay. And you can see, this is another one from News Point.
Okay. Nigeria Community.
Yes, magazine. Okay. And that is Leadership Award, okay, of good representation. Okay. And you can see plethora of awards. Okay. All these awards is within 1 year.
I can say African Leader of Integrity.
Integrity.
Daily Pride.
Yes.
Christ Temple Prayer.
Yeah.
Nigerian Youth Assembly.
Yes.
Junior Chamber International.
Rad City.
So Institute of Public Diplomacy, the Board of Trustees, a lot of them.
A lot of them,
so
sir.
What about this particular one? I can see what about this one?
This one was the award that was given to me by Daily Pride.
Daily Pride, okay.
This Daily Pride,
okay,
which is about security.
Okay, okay.
About security,
okay.
And I didn't know they were watching me, okay, when we discussed about security of Lagos State on the floor of the House. Okay. They were watching the contribution that we brought into bear.
This one particular?
This was when we went for a seminar, okay, on how to do budgets. Okay. Okay. Because that was why I said the Lagos State, Lagos State House of Assembly leadership, under the leadership of Right Honorable Mudas Shiru Obasa, did everything possible for us to be able to fit in properly, okay, into our legislative duties.